Today we're gonna do a weekly analysis how crude is going to behave. Right now I will start with how the day week started. Somewhere around 3:30 at 11th of May. I said you should be bullish only above if it crosses $28. Why? Because it was a strong resistance acting at that time. It was frequently getting rejected at that level. So it just gave you an indication that if it breaks $28, then further rally is on the cards. Until and unless the 28 gets broken, you should not be getting into a buy. Why? Because that most of the time it will behave in a range bound, or there is a huge chance of a fall off from higher levels, because a good volume is needed for a breakout. If a good volume is there, then you can go for a buy. If good volume is not there, sufficient volume, say for example on a weekly basis, we'll check. Okay, yeah, volume is somewhere around 2.5. Let's check with previous week volume also is good. It is somewhere around 3 million barrels. Yeah, it's fine for me. If volume, good volume, that's what I mentioned, somewhere around so when compared to the previous week, you can see that volume is slightly decreasing. For example, on 27th of April, volume is somewhere around 3.26 million barrels. Some next week it was somewhere around 3 million, and this week it closed with 2.65, and volume is it's decreasing slowly week by week. What that is suggesting to me is that price can't able to, my view is that it won't able to sustain on a higher period. That is what volume interpretations is saying, according to me, according to my understanding. If anything wrong, you can just leave it in the comments. And what and why was in a short bearish mode? Because from the 11th of May, I was very clear that it will get rejected at higher levels. So from 11th of May, I was clearly saying to you that trend is sell on rise. Trend is sell on rise, sell on rise. You should be looking at the recent support somewhere around $25, and I clearly mentioned about 24.70 levels, because on that level, if you can see here, somewhere around 2 weeks back, it took support. This is where it took support, and it see on 6th of May, then it rallied towards $28. Again it came down, and this is the region where it again got support, and it tried to go above. So this is the level from 24.70 level to 25. This is the region where it is getting constant support. Whenever price falls to that level, it's constantly getting rejected from this lower level, and it's trying to push above the recent lows, the recent swing highs. So for example, this is the opening of the candle. See, the recent swing high was somewhere around 2620, and of 11th of May, what had happened, it rejected, fell down, came again, rejected, fell down, then see, it broke that recent high. If a recent high gets broken, if a recent high is somewhere around here, these are the two levels, 2620. If recent high gets broken, it clearly indicates that market is trying to go up further high. But unless and until 28 gets breached, according to my view, if my level gets breached, then I will be a buyer. Till then, for me, every rise is a selling opportunity on a weekly basis. What had happened, it tried to go up, but again it went down, came down heavily, and after that it again took support at $25 level. then again it went to the same way. As you can see here, this was the high. Even this high got breached here again. So high got previous higher high got breached again, then it came down. In this instance, if you can understand the sentiment of the market, this was the recent swing low, this was the higher low. Now price is trying to form base here. This is the recent swing low, and our price again try to break the recent swing high, which is currently at 13th of May. This was the high, say somewhere around 25.92. So tried price broke that level, maybe around 1 cent, I think. Yes, yeah. Sorry, 26.93. It tried to break around 1 cent for me, and then again it came down and took the support, and again it tried to break that high. So in this channel, in the long term bearish channel, it was trying to form a bullish channel. It was respecting this trend line, which it took support at 8th, which it again took support at 11th. Again you can see it took support at 14th of May too, and you can see that is clearly indicating the bullish channel. So somewhat around 11th of May it got rejected from there, and again 12th of May it got rejected. Again it tried to go near 13th and got rejected heavily, and again on 14th it got rejected. So in the bearish channel, it is traveling in a bullish way. So can you able to understand me? The long term is bearish for me. See, I have marked a bearish zone. From here it took a resistance at this level, then at this level, then again it came here, it took support here, it took support here. If the market has not taken support here, it can able to come down. There is a chance of breaking this trend line too, but instead market took support and the trend got slightly changed into bullish. That is short term one, because last week was pure bullish. My view of bullishness is that it has to break the previous week high to sustain or to go further high. That was my view, which I had given previously. So it started to form bullish channel inside the bearish channel. Once it breaks the bullish channel, say somewhere around $27, both the bearish channel trend line and bullish channel trend line got broken at 14th of May. Then you can see what had happened. Rest is it paved the way for $29 on the way, but it had happened on Friday. Till Thursday, it was struggling to break $27 because of the strong bearish channel which has formed there. Whenever a price moved up, it was getting rejected constantly. So after that, it broken that, and after that, a rally started. So if you bought crude oil at $28 level, your buy order must have triggered at Friday, most probably Friday, or else on near the midnight of Thursday. That is where your buy order got triggered. After that, you can see the rally has started and Friday. Okay, now what are the levels you should be watching out for? So since volume is in exhaustion phase, I am not very comfortable with the volume, because it's trying to reduce somewhere around mm, 26 $26,000, 26,000, yeah, 26,000 quantities is being reduced when compared to the previous week. So what my suggestion is that again, once it breaks $30, then you can go for a buy. Until then you have to be a seller, or if you want to be so sure of it, then try to go for a buy only if it breaks $32 region, because 35 will act as a strong resistance right now, and $40 will act as a strong resistance. So both the level you should be in keep watch of. mm, $35 you should keep a watch on, and $40 region. So $40 region, in the sense, we'll just give an quick view about how this region is going to act as support. Yeah, mark this region may be helpful. 40 is a psychological level. Even if it breaks 40, then 41.952 maybe around 44, that region will act as a strong support, sorry, strong resistance when price tries to move there. So what you should be focusing on is that once it breaks $32 region, just be a buyer on that. And you should be quick in booking profits too, because volume is not supported. So since volume is not supported, I don't think price can sustain in higher levels. If only if volume is supported, it can sustain higher levels. But in this region, as I showed to you on a weekly basis, volume is reducing and price is increasing. That means that they are simply pushing the market up, so that they want to crash it heavily in a coming week or so. So just be careful that right now market is rising only because of some news related to production cut by Saudi. They are saying additional production cuts will be done, and the demand is slightly creeping in. Actually, once the lockdown is completely removed, then only demand will start to increase. So many optimistic investors are believing that price will soon cross 50. No, it won't cross soon 50. It will take a little slow place to reach there, because uh, a step by step lockdown release has been happening around the world. Once full lockdown of a globally, then only we can see a demand will try to creep in the market. Until then, there will be many speculations relating to supply and demand. Now, what are the levels you should be watching on downside? A strong level which is right now is $28 level. Maybe you can take it as a retracement entry, or you can consider wait for that, or you can, most probably 28 will act as a support right now according to me. And what is the other level you should be watching out for is 25. Yeah, 25 will act as a strong support, because last week fully it tried to held on. When you have to be a seller, for you to be a seller is when price breaks $27 region. Hmm, a strong sell can be initiated only when it breaks $27, or if it closes on a daily basis below $27. The high of that place will be good enough for a sell to initiate by keeping the high of the previous week or the present week if the candle broke successfully. Okay, I'll just summarize what I said. First point is that market broke $28 region from the previous week, and it rallied till 29 or somewhere near to 30. It's trying to break. And the second thing is that volume is not supported to this rally. So I'm not convinced that it will go further higher up to 40, 50 and all. Sharp fall is on the cards. If you want to be a buyer, just be a buyer only above $32 levels. That's my kind of advice. On seller, if you want to be a strong seller, you want to take a good position or sell, a close below $27 on a daily basis will help you to be in a short position. And I think that will be a good enough place to short, because price will be get rejected from $28 levels to or $30 levels to. Once it breaks 27 and closes on daily charts, then what are the level you should be watching on downside is that 22.5. That is the level you should be watching out for. Once it breaks 22.5, what is the next level you should watch out is $20 level. I'm not suggesting that in this week itself it will break 27 and it will go near 20. I'm saying I'm just giving the levels. Once it breaks $27 and closes below that, it has a chance for the next support region somewhere around 25, and the next region is 22.5. It can move below this level, or it can even stuck in that range. Like last week it was trying to form a bullish one for a breakout to happen. So this is the levels you should be watching out for. Be a buyer only above $32 levels, and be a seller only below $27 close on a daily basis. For even 22 $32 level, if a close on a daily candle without any rejection, then you can go for a buy. My suggestion is that buy may be a trap, because volume is not supporting the price movement, so I'm expecting a sharp correction. I don't know till what level that correction will happen. Let's see how this goes on. Thank you.